And good morning, everyone. Welcome to This Day.
Good morning. Today is Tuesday, April 9th, and it is National Library Workers Day. And we do have a Laguna Woods Library here.
Yes.
So we're going to tell you about libraries across the United States and also a little bit about our library.
Yeah, and that's fantastic because they're all volunteers over there and
Exactly.
they all work hard and they all love it. And so fantastic. Kind of honoring them today.
That's right.
Really good. Well, on our show today, we have Stuart Spencer here of Advanced Ear Care. And yes, he's going to be talking about some hearing aids and other products as well, but he's also going to be talking about a very interesting project, a very interesting product that's going to help you identify things if you can't see very well. They are sort of a test market for that. It'll be very interesting. Also, Leslie Coretti is due to come by, talk about the Active Wellness Club, and Laura Bernard of ActiCare. And we have today on the guest from Green Thumb Nursery. Kathy is back, Kathy Moyne, and going to tell us about all the great things that you can be planting in springtime. And she's brought along a lot to talk about.
Yes, she has. All right, so today our meeting for this morning is the United Board meeting, and that will follow our morning news broadcast at 9:30, and that will be in the boardroom. Okay, so National Library Workers Day, and as we mentioned earlier, we have lots of library volunteers. This day is obviously designated to honor all library staff and the valuable contributions that they make. And this day is part of National Library Week, sponsored by the American Library Association. Now, libraries do so much more than house the books we can borrow nearly any time of the day or night. Yes, anytime, day or night. Online reservations are popular in some libraries. There are 282 million visits to libraries each year and 9.8 million active borrowers. Now today, as always, library workers are masters of research. They can find the obscure quote or partial misquote, as the case may be, and can help you correctly annotate your research paper. Often libraries are the keepers of local history. The names of pioneers and settlers' names are often recorded in books and newspapers of the era. Those books and newspapers are often still located at your local library. Libraries are the champions of our youth as well, and they foster creativity, and a wealth of diverse opportunities are grown. Now, despite all libraries and their employees provide to their communities, their budgets and salaries continue to shrink. So hopefully today will bring awareness to all of the things that they do. Now, talking about our Laguna Woods Library, it is near Clubhouse 1 on Calle Aragon, and it is open Monday through Friday from 10 to 4 and Saturdays 10 to 1. There you have it. So all about our libraries. Ken, how much do you go to the library?
Not that often. I should go more. But I do want to tell folks that the Carlsbad Library down in Carlsbad is one of the leading genealogy libraries in Southern California. My mother-in-law has gone there for years when she did research to become a member of the DAR. So if you can ever get down there, they are wonderful. I feel like Henry Gibson, remember of Laugh-In? This is a beautiful dahlia brought on by Green Thumb Nursery. And we got a beautiful day out today. We're going to have partly cloudy skies in the morning. If you were watching us in the morning, you saw that marine layer fog out there. There still may be a few scattered clouds, but absolutely pleasant. We're going forward. We are just going to stay pretty much in the mid-70s. Now, Friday, we've now dropped down the chance of rain to 10% for South Orange County, so we'll see what happens. It's a kind of a system, by the way, that just is sort of ebbing and flowing. It's not real strong, and that's why we may or may not get it, but we'll see. I'm hoping we get a little bit. Now, today and tomorrow, we're going to have some cool breezes. These are coming out of the northwest, sort of following our coast down, and that's why they're going to be cool breezes. In fact, some areas, especially the Inland Empire and all, have wind advisories of gusts up to about 45 miles an hour. Here, not so much, but we're going to feel those cool breezes. So nice temperatures today, just absolutely pleasant. Typical spring weather. This is exactly what we want to see. So we're going to be pretty much in the low to mid 70s throughout Southern California and San Diego. Today, Big Bear about 56 and Palm Springs about 92 degrees. So perfect planting weather. You'll learn all about that in just a few minutes. Ooh.
get a pencil, write down the number on your screen. Free national hearing screening is coming to our town. Find out what you are hearing and what you are not. A simple ear scan can reveal your status in the 3 speech ranges: high, mid-range, and low. Hearing screenings are important because of the link found between dementia and hearing loss. Attend this free event and try the world's best hearing aid technology. Special discounts on hearing aids during this event.
It's Easter. Diane's Hallmark can help you with everything you need for the season. From cards and plush toys for the grandkids, as well as cards and accessories, Diane's Hallmark can help you make this Easter a special time for everyone. Remember, Diane's Hallmark has a large selection of Christian books and gifts as well. Come in today and see what's new. Diane's Hallmark is located in the Walmart Shopping Center next to Hobby Lobby.
Do you hear but not understand? I have good news for you. A proprietary system for verifying hearing correction, Verified Best Speech Clarity, is now available through the All-American Hearing Network. This means hearing improvement can now be verified and documented. Your individual hearing correction is guaranteed in writing. Call today to reserve your complimentary private consultation and experience word clarity dialed back into focus on the spot. Try AMP, the world's smallest hearing aid at an unbelievably small price, just $750. It's ready to go in one visit, comfortable to wear, and virtually invisible when worn. Yes, you can now have verified best speech clarity. Hear every word. Call today to reserve your complimentary private consultation and experience word clarity dialed back into focus on the spot, risk-free.
Welcome back. Well, you know the old saying that from that famous commercial, "Can you hear me now?" I think that's Stuart's saying, right? It should be.
Absolutely.
Welcome, sir.
Over and over again.
Great to have you here today, Stuart Spencer of Advanced Ear Care. And lots of stuff we're going to talk about today. And this is something, you know, your first topic that you want to tell us about, that you're attending Better Speech Understanding Scores with new technology. So tell me about that. You rate how people are understanding speech by a scoring system. Is that what that is?
That's right. You know, many times people are getting hearing instruments and they're not really getting measured for this.
Yeah.
You know, it's just like, okay, that's what you get and you're going to hear the way you hear. You know, we really drive down into that, and we want to make sure we're maximizing, you know, people's ability to understand speech clearly. Mm-hmm. You know, everybody comes to us and says, "Stuart, you know, I can hear people talking to me, I just don't get the words really clearly," right? So it's all about speech clarity. Mm-hmm. So with these new technologies, we're getting scores way up in the 90s, 92%, 96%. I mean, we test them before we even, for their speech understanding ability before we even test them. You know, I just always say, let's just see how you're doing right now.
Yeah.
You know, we either have their spouse or I'll read them a word list. They'll end up scoring like maybe 40%,
right,
52%.
Yeah.
You know, we you know, put the instruments on them. We retest them when they get their new instruments. They're like 92%, 96%. Wow. I mean, that's an amazing difference in somebody's life. And that's the bottom line. You know, so they're hearing better in noisy situations. You know, they're hearing softer spoken speech more clearly. I mean, this technology is working and it's really exciting.
And quite often, I don't know, you've told me this, that people are hearing things, but they're not understanding them well, especially in a crowded situation or soft-spoken speech.
That's right. So here's what happens.
That's not my case. Yeah.
So here's what happens. If you know, you have a hearing loss and I'm talking to you and we're having lunch together someplace, you can be hearing me great, right? But inevitably you're going to catch a word that just doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
You'll pick up a word like the word in, I-N.
Yeah.
And you know that's not right.
Right.
It just doesn't fit into context or make any sense. You know, so you're looking right at me and you just stop listening to me. And just like that in our mind, we go right back to finish that word. So if you're talking about something narrow, maybe the word's thin. And if you're talking about the Bible, maybe the word's sin or skin or whatever.
Yeah.
And while you're doing that, what am I doing? You're still looking at me. I just keep right on talking. You know, you finally figure out it's the word thin, you focus on me, and that's about the time I say, right, Ken?
Yeah, yeah.
And you have no idea where to go with that.
And even, you know, I'll even admit that sometimes watching certain things on TV, you know, a lot of the flat screens, they're beautiful. The speakers are horrible, let's face it. Ours are a little bit better. We have an older one, but still, it's not the clearest all the time. And I even find that sometimes I'm like, okay.
Straining a little bit?
Yeah, straining a little bit. You know, it's just because of, you know, the way they're talking or whatever it might be. Or,
you know, it's great. You know, again, you know, technology, right? You know, all I have to do is I tap my hearing aid, and it connects right to my audio on my TV, and I hear it across the room right in my hearing aids wirelessly. You know? Isn't that amazing? I mean, and it's so clear, I really don't miss anything.
You know what's good with that too, and a lot of people may not think of this. Maybe you're running into the kitchen, or you're cooking dinner or something.
Sure.
And Bluetooth will certainly go that far. Bluetooth will go 30 to in some cases even 100 feet, just depending. You could be walking in the kitchen getting something done, and yet still hearing the news going on.
That's right.
Or whatever. So there's an advantage, even if your hearing isn't that poor, it can really help you out.
Yeah,
in many
people like to walk around the house, clean up a little bit, do this and that. You know, even I have a few people, you know, that go outside and get their mail, and they can still hear their TV programs. You know, it's pretty neat.
I like that. Very good. All right, special event coming on this week. You have a gentleman coming by who's a national expert on hearing loss and hearing technologies.
Right. So John Lipman, he's been with us before. Incredible man. He's been in the business over 30 years. You know, he travels nationally and does you know, difficult fitting for hearing losses. You know, there's a lot of tough cases out there. You know, he can handle the normal stuff as well, but he's really good with people that do have the vision problems, and we'll talk a little bit more about that in a minute. You know, he's just got a lot of good solutions for every kind of hearing loss that's out there. So it's just kind of, you know, today, Wednesday and Thursday, he'll be with us. Honestly, it'll probably be kind of hard to get in to the office, but you can always call, you know, and try to get an appointment.
Yeah.
We're kind of slammed with our schedule, but you know how people drop out or can't make it, that type of thing. We might be able to fit somebody in there. So it's always be worthwhile to give it a call. It'd be a great time. If you have hearing aids and you're struggling with them, you know, or you've had hearing aids and or tried them and they haven't worked before, this is a guy that you'd probably want to see.
Okay, really good. Now, next thing we're going to talk about is something you may not associate with Stuart, a hearing guy, but this device is something brand new that can help out a lot of people. It's called Orcam My Eye, and you sent this over, and right before you got here today, I saw a brief video on this. Explain this. This is very interesting. And how did you get involved with it?
So, you know, we're a very successful organization. You know, I mean, just, you know, people know us to be really good with fitting hearing products and working with seniors, you know. So we get a pretty good reputation. We test a lot of different things in our office, whether it's new product, new technology, new devices. This is something that's just kind of out of the norm, right? Orcam is a device for people that have totally dark vision and can't see anything, or partial vision, macular degeneration, that type of thing, that can't really focus on things or see things in detail. So this is a little device they clip right on the bow of their glasses, or if they don't, of course, people totally dark don't wear glasses. There's glasses that they put on that they provide, and all they do is point to like an article and tap, and it'll read the article to them out loud.
Wow.
Now you couple that with our technology, it just goes to a whole new level. Because if they have hearing loss as well, it'll stream that audio right into their hearing aids, so they hear at their comfort level and they can really understand the speech clearly.
Yeah.
And these are people that can't see at all, or really have a hard time visualizing that kind of a text. It also has facial recognition. So if I'm looking at you, I can program it as Ken. So anytime you come in with my site, it'll say Ken is in front of you. It recognizes the dollar amounts differently.
Yeah.
You know, people always fold their money different, you know, so they know which bill it is, a 10, a 1, or a 5, or a 20. But when they get the change back, it's not folded. So this can scan that and say you have a 20, you have a 5, and you have a 10. And so you know you're getting the right change. So
this is amazing. When was this developed?
Amazing. You know, I don't know how far back it goes. I really don't know the detail about it. I just know we're asked to do this, so we have a demonstration model now in our office, and we'll be promoting that. So if anybody has any kind of issue at all.
We have a picture of it on here. I want to know, how did you get involved?
So our corporate people in Minneapolis saw these people at a technology event, you know, they were awarded, you know, some kind of award for their best technology. We were awarded for our best technology with the new VIA AI, you know, hearing systems, the first artificial intelligence hearing systems. So these two started talking at that event, and they said, hey, let's try and see if we can marry this. So that's when they incorporated the Bluetooth streaming from their device to our hearing aids. And so the whole thing just flows very naturally. It was, frankly, it was just kind of a nice combination.
That is incredible.
It is incredible.
Be interesting to see this once you know, if you ever bring it by. And
yeah, it'd be fun to do.
Are there any anything listed yet on what they're going to retail for, how people would get them, or is this right now just kind of in the...
You know what? No, I can tell you. There's one called My Reader, which just simply reads the text, which is $3,500.
Okay.
And then the My Eye, that does all the other things, the barcode scanning and all that, the facial recognition, is $4,500.
Okay, which for somebody who,
oh my gosh,
this would help is not much at all. And let's face it, a couple years from now it'll be half that price as technology goes.
You know, the one lady I presented it to in our office just started crying. She says, you know what, I can read my Bible again.
Yeah.
And hear it. I was like, wow. And it was pretty amazing.
That's incredible.
Yeah, she hooked one up that day.
Yeah, worth every penny for folks like that. Now, worth every penny is the culmination of months and years of the center being done.
God.
And you have your sign up now. People can identify you.
That's right. So it's an awesome sign, you know. So, you know, as along with the city, I don't know how many city folks are here, but so they wouldn't let us have the sign that we had on this side that kind of faces all these. So just this sign. So we made it big so everybody could see it. So, you know, hearing aids, advanced hearing care.
Yeah.
I mean, that Bubby is going to light up, you know, that host center at night. So it's going to look awesome. So we're plugged in, or we're getting the electrical to it this week. So it should look really fantastic. So if you're driving by there on Moulton, you know, look over in the center and you'll see us there. It's really exciting. We're glad to have all this done. The center looks really great. It's all filling up. You know, all the build outs are almost done. Century 21's in there. Some other people are in there. So it's going to fill up quickly. So then we can start complaining about parking, right?
Yeah. No, it's great. It's really, although it's physically taken a couple years, I want to say as long as I've known you, it's taken like 10 years because really, I can remember all those years ago, you're just talking about, I think they're going to do something. I think they're going to do something.
That's right. And you know, look, they tore down that whole old bank, you know, and then built a coffee, tea, and coffee bean and leaf or whatever that is.
Yeah.
And I mean, you know, that was 6 years ago.
Yeah.
You know? So it's been a long process. We're happy to have it done. So.
All right. Fantastic. Always good to see you, sir.
Likewise, Ken.
Yeah, maybe you'll bring by that eye device one day, the My Eye. And,
maybe I'll bring it next month.
That'd be interesting.
That'd be
I can
fun to
maybe
see.
recognize you then.
Yeah.
Who is this? Oh, it's Stuart. I'm horrible with names. Great with faces, but I'm like, I know that person, but...
Yeah, though, I understand.
All right.
Thanks, Ken.
Thank you.
Always a pleasure.
We'll be right back.
Get a pencil, write down the number on your screen. Free national hearing screening is coming to our town. Find out what you are hearing and what you are not. A simple ear scan can reveal your status in the 3 speech ranges: high, mid-range, and low. Hearing screenings are important because of the link found between dementia and hearing loss. Attend this free event and try the world's best hearing aid technology. Special discounts on hearing aids during this event.
Hi, I'm Sharon. I am so pleased to welcome you to JTV. We're a 24/7 home shopping network focused exclusively on jewelry and gemstones. And because we believe every woman deserves to be lifted up, we love to help her sparkle, keep her informed, and make her smile. Our viewer is passionate about jewelry and gemstones, and we share her passion. Because of that, she keeps coming back, making us one of the top retailers in the United States. We sell extraordinary products at extraordinary prices. Welcome to JTV.
I wanted to give my brother a ceremony that would honor his life. Our family had experienced joy and pain, disconnect and frustration with my brother, and yet he was someone that I loved dearly. People are worthy to be honored. That's why I trust O'Connor Mortuary.
Through my window, I see the first sunlight, and I feel the warm ocean breeze. I see the waves that lulled me all night. That's what my window brings me.
Look at this.
That view is $1 million.
It's amazing we can look at these kinds of places within our budget.
You don't have a bad view from here anywhere you look.
It's all about the view. Sunday night is beach night. Sunday night at 8, only on HGTV.
And Leslie Coretti is here today with the Active Wellness Club, and today she's brought along a guest, Teresa Schickling,
yes,
from Laura's House. Now, we've had folks on from Laura's House before, but why don't you give us, I'm going to defer to Teresa here.
Yes.
Give us a recap of what Laura House does and how it helps women out.
Okay. We're a domestic violence agency. We have a 54-bed emergency shelter. We have a 24-bed transitional living, and we do a lot of legal services and education and therapy and counseling. And then we have our 2 resale stores, and 100% of the proceeds for the resale stores go back to supporting all those programs and services that Laura's House has.
And where are the retail stores located?
We have one resale store in Lake Forest in the Smart and Final Shopping Center.
Okay.
And the second one is in San Juan Capistrano in the Marshalls Shopping Center.
Okay, I know where both of those are. Yeah. So I understand that coming up, you are going to be having an event that's going to help them out.
Yes, yes, it's a benefit for Laura's House, and it is a swapping shopping day. So the residents here, we've done this is like our 6th or 7th year.
Yeah, I know you've done that.
We keep doing
yes.
it over because everyone loves the idea of helping Laura's House and at the same time having fun. You know, we call it therapy shopping.
Yes.
So what we're asking is people to donate any type of clothes in great condition. They can be too big or too small, or you could just simply not be wearing them. And if it's a perfect, beautiful vintage piece, that's great too. Costume jewelry, hats, handbags, you know, are all things that they need at the resale store. And they can just come in and bring it. We're going to have a nice little raffle. We have an Easter bunny that we're going to be giving away. And he is just so adorable. I know that when I was at the shop, people were trying to grab it away from me because it was so cute. Oh, no, I want to buy it. No, I want to buy it. So we're going to give the Easter Bunny away that day as well, and we'll have light refreshments. It's $5 at the door, and they can bring as many items as they like. 20
and can
items.
They swap them there?
Yes. And
okay.
we swap.
Or just give them to you?
Yes, yes.
Laura.
I am picking
okay.
up just donations as well. So if they need to have items picked up because they can't come on Saturday, I am picking up donations this week. My cell phone is 949-209-8846. You can leave a message if you don't catch me, and I'll be taking rounds and picking up donations. I already have several. Thank you for calling, and again, that's 209-8846. And
clothing, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Any
and
specific...
men's
okay.
or women's.
Okay. Now, do your stores cover, like, if somebody have got a box of clothing for my grandkids or something, would you accept
yes.
that too for your stores?
Yes. At our stores, we also take furniture.
Okay.
We sell a lot of really high-end furniture, especially at our San Juan location.
Oh, wow.
So it's really nice.
Oh, that's nice to
The
know.
San Juan location is more of a boutique, and it's a large store, so we can carry more furniture and things there, although our Lake Forest store does also carry house goods, furniture.
Oh, that's good to know.
Just small amounts.
So
yes.
if people have some, obviously in good condition, other things as well they can bring.
Right. Yeah,
That's great.
We did say that they could bring small household items.
Okay.
You know, because we don't have the facilities to
Right.
transport everything.
Right.
However, if they have something great big, they can always let us know on that day, and we can. I don't know if they have pickups for that.
Yes,
for,
we
for
do.
large items.
Okay.
They
There
would
are
just arrange
pickups.
that through the store.
Yeah.
All right. Really
Yeah.
good. Now, what's your website? Is if someone just goes on and searches Laura's house,
Yes,
they'll find
They'll
it?
find it.
Yes, laurashouse.org.
Okay.
And on there, you can also then go to the resale store, and that'll take you to information about what we accept, what we don't accept, our hours, and it also talk a lot about our volunteers. We love our Laguna Woods volunteers. They're amazing, and they have a lot of fun when they're volunteering, and it benefits the programs and
And if
services.
someone needs to get a hold of you because they need your services, how would they go about that? Obviously online, you probably have a phone number there, but
Yes, we have a 24/7 hotline that they can call, and the best way is to go on the website and get the number for that.
okay.
Emergency line.
All right. Very good. So again, when is this going on?
This is Saturday. This Saturday.
This Saturday?
This Saturday at Clubhouse 7 from 10 to 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very good. Great organization.
Thank
you.
And nice to have you back again. And nice that you're helping out as you do, and maybe you'll win the bunny if she'll let it go. I don't know.
I know, it's so cute.
Don't bring it on the Trading Post Thursday because Ann will take it.
I know.
Sorry, Ann. Ann will take it though. Yes. All right. Good to see both of you. Thank you very much for coming on. And again, a great event happening this weekend. Take advantage of that. You can bring in some of your items you don't use anymore. And even if you don't want to swap them out, they'll go to an excellent cause, helping out Laura's house, and in turn helping out others. So very good. We'll be right back.
And now's the time you've been waiting for. The undisputed champs, Tundra and Tacoma. And in this corner, the reigning rulers of the road. Oh, let's get ready for spring.
Not bad.
Ready for a great deal?
Let's do it!
So good.
What makes an amazing deal even better? How about that every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care, a 2-year or 25,000-mile no-cost maintenance plan and roadside assistance.
Ready, set, go get your Toyota today.
Toyota, let's go places.
I'm Wendy Miller, your Smiley Realtor with RE/MAX and your Laguna Woods real estate specialist. I'm here today with the first of my 7 home selling tips for seniors. Some seniors prefer to rely on the real estate agent who has sold the most properties in their neighborhood. Others seek the most often recommended from family and friends. The right professional will ask questions about your future goals. He or she will help you decide upon a realistic listing price and answer all of your questions promptly before asking you to sign a listing agreement. Give me a call and I will help you make the right move.
This isn't just a pastime. It's a passion. The thrill and camaraderie brought him joy. When his family wanted a special way to honor his memory, we knew the perfect way to say goodbye. Only a Dignity Memorial professional can celebrate a life like no other. Find out how at dignityorangecounty.com.
What lies inside all of us is more than data. It's life. What's flowing through America's veins is its diversity. We ask for 1 million individuals to come forward and stand on this landmark in history. All of us are different, and it's those very differences that will lead to answers for generations to come.
We all know there's no place like home. You want to stay in your own home, but day-to-day tasks are getting more difficult to manage. Acticare is the solution. We are the trusted care partner in your community with 5-star reviews. You've taken care of others all your life. Now is the time to let us help you. In-home care is a safe and effective way to help you remain living independently in the comfort of your own home.
Acticare, responsive in-home care. Your first day is free.
Welcome back. I have with me Lori Renaud, who's with ActiCare, and she's going to tell us a little bit about what ActiCare does and sort of, you know, what's been going on and some new things that she has coming up. Well, welcome. It's nice to see you.
Nice to see you. Thank you for having me back.
You're welcome. You're welcome. So lots probably changed, but before we go into what's changed since you've been on, tell me a little bit about what ActiCare does.
Okay. So ActiCare provides in-home care services to older adults living at home. Okay. We want to keep people living independently and safe in the comfort of their home. And so we can provide hourly services up to live-in services, something as simple as 2 hours a day if they just need shower assistance, up to full-time care if they need more hands-on assistance. And then a lot of what we do is let the family members who assume the role of caregiving get a break, so we can come in and stay with them.
And you know, many people who are caregivers don't like to leave. You know, they're afraid to leave. Like, what if something happens while I'm gone? They would feel terribly guilty.
Right.
So what do you say to that person?
So they need to trust us, trust my employees. They are very trained, you know, of course, background checks and license and bonded and all that. But just wonderful people that they can feel comfortable with. And we'll engage their loved one in activities. We won't just sit and watch TV with them. We'll take them on a walk or play a game, or if in that time it would be the right time to shower, we'll do that, and then we can help with some household chores. And then when the family caregiver comes back, they'll be refreshed and recharged and take over again.
Right. Is it often, I'm sure there's a sort of a getting used to period, right? So you've got somebody who may be inbound, housebound, and then you bring someone totally new in, and they're like, oh, you know, I don't want to have anything to do with that person. What's the time period of adjustment?
It depends. We can hit it off right away. Yesterday I did an introduction, hit it off, like no problems. There's no worry period at all. Other times it may take a little bit longer, but you want to establish the routine and develop the relationship. What we really, really, really emphasize is continuity of care. So we will send that same caregiver every time to the best of our ability, of course.
Sure. Okay. Well, sometimes you might send a couple different ones, right? So then that way you have rotation.
That way it is ideal if we can get 2 people trained, just in case there's a sick call or something.
Perfect. All right, so you've got some exciting news. I mean, you are on the front cover of this magazine, and it's beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
Just gorgeous. Tell me what brought this on.
Okay, so April's a big month. It is Parkinson's Awareness Month.
Okay.
And we are specializing in the care of Parkinson's patients. Okay, so awareness is the key as we are searching for a cure. All right, we want people to know about the best care available, the resources that are out there. So there is an editorial in there, and it explains more about what we do. And then we have a new brochure too, which I did see on the screen earlier, and it talks about more services we specially do for our Parkinson's patients. But we aren't limited to that. By training our caregivers in Parkinson's, it makes them so much more skilled to take care of other chronic conditions as well.
And an event that you have coming up is going to be Tuesday, April 16th. And tell me what people will learn.
So this is a Parkinson's Awareness Month, once again, talking about the disease. It's a very individualized disease, so there's no 2 people that will look alike with Parkinson's. So if we can get people talking about it, what works for them, well, if by sharing their stories, it might help other people. So that's my goal, is just to have people out there. The theme this year is Key to PD. So by talking about what's working for them, we can, find out and help other people.
Okay, so you are going to have yourself,
you
are an RN, so you have dealt with Parkinson's patients before.
So I have the training and the knowledge, and then pass it on. My background is in nursing. The voice of Parkinson's is a gentleman named David Bunch. He'll be there as well. We have some other people that are involved in the Parkinson's community coming. There's wonderful support groups. People from there will come, and another resource is OC Tremble Clefs, and it's a music group. And they meet at actually local at the Sylvester Community Center.
Oh, they do? Okay.
And that's a wonderful event, and I believe the lady who hosts that will be coming as well.
Oh, okay, good. So you're going to have a full house. All right, excellent. So that will be on Tuesday, April 16th, and that's from 5:30 to 7:30 p.m., and that will be at Villa Roma.
Yes. Yes, and we'll have appetizers.
Oh, yum. That sounds perfect. Appetizer. And then, so you would like people to RSVP though, right?
It would be nice.
Okay, so
Yes.
how should they RSVP?
They can call the phone number or just call me.
Okay. And that would be at 397-6069.
Perfect.
Okay, perfect. All right, anything else?
No, that's it. Thank you.
But you said you've been busier, so that's
yes.
good.
So yes, definitely, especially here in the village. I think word of mouth is taking off, and we're
Good.
definitely expanding our services.
Excellent. Well, perfect. Well, I'm very happy to see you. Thank you for coming on.
Thank you.
And good luck with your event.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
Bye.
And remember, if you would like more information about ActiCare, you can always go to acticare.com/South Orange County. We'll be right back.
Save now at LA Carpet & More's 50% off sale.
Buy direct and save 50% on countertops and 50% off kitchen cabinets.
Plus, get 5 years 0% financing.
LA Carpet, #1 for you.
Save now at LA Carpet & More's 50% off sale.
Buy direct and save 50% on countertops and 50% off kitchen cabinets.
Plus, get 5 years 0% financing.
LA Carpet, #1 for you.
Hey, thanks for coming in on a weekend. It's not much, but I brought you a donut.
Oh, thanks. I already got one. Oh, it's AARP. Let me just...
Wait, are you joining AARP?
Actually, I just did.
Really? But you're not...
What, eligible? Yeah, I am. You are too, Mr. 50.
Well, yeah, technically, but I didn't think we were ready for AARP.
Then I guess you're not ready for all this.
Okay, I hear you. But is it worth it?
You tell me. So I enrolled at 7:02, saved on concert tickets at 8:10, read a great article on investing at 9, found a sweet travel deal at 10:15. I used the caregiver finder for my dad, and done. Discounted movie tickets.
Hey, check out this great office stretch I found. I didn't know AARP offered all that. How much to join?
See for yourself.
That's all? For a year?
Which includes?
The donut.
Free with my morning coffee.
No way.
Way.
If you don't think instant benefits when you think AARP, then you don't know ARP. Join today for just $12 and get discounts from eye care to travel to entertainment. So many ways to save. Instant resources, tips, and tools to help manage your money, maximize your health, and so much more. AARP is mobile. Just the right offers find you at just the right time. And we hear you, so your voice will be heard. The world of AARP, yours today for just $12 for your first year, and that includes your spouse. And a subscription to AARP the magazine, plus this travel bag, absolutely free. It's not too soon. Don't miss out. Join AARP today.
Call 1-800-748-6813.
And join AARP for just $12 for your first year. You'll also get this travel bag free when you join.
Call 1-800-748-6813.
Or visit tryaarp.org.
This is how we burger, brew, and cue. Pick a town. Arrive hungry, real hungry. Start with a massive burger. Charred, juicy, add bacon, a buttery bun, piled high. Serve it up, wash it down. Creamy, hoppy, fruity, malty. We're not done yet. Q-time, deep fried, sauce soaked, pork ribs, meaty, tender. I'm full. Where to next?
All new Burgers, Brew, and Q. Tuesday at 9. Cooking Channel. Stay fired up.
Welcome back. As you can see, we are hidden in the jungle here. We have tons of plants and beautiful flowers, and I have Kathy Moyne, who's here with Green Thumb Nursery to tell us a little bit about, you know, spring planting, summer, some tips and tricks because we've had so much rain.
Right.
It's like, what kind of things do we need to expect now?
Right.
So first of all, thank you for bringing all these wonderful things. Over here we have vegetables And over here we have some beautiful flowers. We have this beautiful plant here and some soils, and then some, what is this, bug stuff?
Yeah, bug stuff.
Okay, so
Yep, bug
what
stuff.
would you like to start with? You want to start your summer annuals? You want to start off with that?
Yeah.
Okay, so what do we need to know?
Well, right now we have the typical summer annuals. So you've got your marigolds and your petunias. Vincas are in now finally.
Okay.
Zinnias, alyssum, of course. You've always got alyssum.
Yeah.
And the little miniature carnations are all looking good. So we're kind of making the transition from the winter stuff into the summer stuff.
Okay.
So and that is going to go from now. And an annual is it's about 6 months. So you have summer annuals or you have winter annuals.
Right. Okay.
So and they go now. The summer annuals will go from now until about November, December. So you actually have a really good. If you get them in now, you have a really good chance of getting a nice season worth of. And of course, if it's weird weather because it's hot.
Super
and then
hot yesterday.
Yes,
what happened?
it was.
Wow.
Yeah. What
So
happened, right?
does it confuse our plants?
A little bit, but this year we had a good winter, an actual winter.
Right.
So everything kind of got reset, I think you would say, because the year before was crazy. Because we had winter in March. It was warm winter, and then in March it got cold.
Right.
And then we had that weird wind, and that was crazy. And the plants they were freaked.
Right.
So this year we got a nice long winter. We had some nice chill hours, so your deciduous fruit trees that need that chill hour, they're going to do well this year. So you can do peaches and apricots and things like that.
Okay.
So that's exciting.
Yes.
Citrus are doing well, thank goodness, as long as we can continue to sell them. That's great. But we're having a hard time getting avocados. I don't know why, but the avocados everybody's like a run on them, and we're not able to get any right now.
Okay.
So keep calling us. Hopefully we'll have some soon, but.
So how has the rain actually affected what we're going to plant now? And does it affect it at all?
Not really.
Okay.
No, because what we're planting now is going to go into the summer months.
Okay.
So that's just going to be a matter of you watering it. If it's hot, you're going to need to water, of course. And first planting a plant, you want to keep them moist for the first 2 weeks or so.
Okay.
Not sopping wet, but moist, dry like a wrung out sponge. Soak them well and let them dry out like a wrung out sponge. That's a good key of thumb. If it's a full sun plant, they want 3 to 5 hours worth of direct sun. If it's a part sun plant, then you're going to plant it in the morning sun before 10 or an afternoon sun after 4, or just a bright filtered light.
Okay. Well, let's talk a little about some of the plants here. I mean, I pulled out some. Tell me a little bit about this one in particular.
This is good old lantana.
Lantana, all right.
And lantana comes in different shapes and sizes. This happens to be, this is the Lucky Lantana. Lucky Lantana is about a 24 by 24 inch plant, and it stays more in control. There's trailing varieties, that's your purple, white, and yellow. Those trail. And then we have a few varieties that get pretty big.
Did they take over?
The bigger ones can.
Okay.
These ones are more tame.
Okay.
So they're a little bit easy to manage.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how about this one?
This is a good oak. This is good oak calla lily.
Okay.
This is a bulb.
I love the color of this one.
Yes, and they come in different colors. This is kind of like your Easter thing,
Right.
They will go until it gets hot, and then they usually die down. They're bulbs.
Yes.
So they'll come back again, so
Okay.
don't panic if they go down. But this is their season right now.
And you only have to plant those once a year?
Once a year.
Okay,
Yeah.
perfect.
Yeah, and then they'll come back when they die down.
And then what about this one?
This is a coleus, and this is a sun coleus, but it will also take the shade, not a problem.
Okay.
They can get 3 to 4 feet tall.
Okay.
And they have the great color. Now, the winter kind of takes them out. They don't like the winter. And this last year, because it was so cold, the winter did take a lot of them out. Years before, we've been nice and warm, so we kept the coleus throughout even the winter. But this year, we lost a lot of the coleus because we got those cold days, couple cold days.
Okay, and then this, I know, so these are all annuals, right?
Nope, those are perennials.
These are all
pretty much.
perennials.
Yeah,
Oh, I'm
those are
sorry. Okay, so these are
perennials.
perennials.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
And all different kinds of varieties, but you can plant them all now.
Yes.
Okay.
And they're all in season right now, yes.
Okay, and Ken had this earlier, but tell us a little bit more about this beautiful one that I'm hiding behind now.
This is a dahlia.
Okay.
Dahlias are bulbs, and they're summer bulbs, meaning that they do their thing in the summer. Now this thing is going to start now, and he's going to go all the way through November. And they also come in different shapes and sizes.
Okay.
We get bedding ones that only get like this. This one here is a medium size. It's not quite the dinner plate, but it's a medium-sized dahlia, so it'll be about 2-3 feet tall. Continues to flower throughout the season. When it's done flowering, you just pinch it off, and then the new buds you can see will come out and they'll do their thing. Usually around Mother's Day, we get the dinner plate dahlias, and those are the great big guys, and they can get 4 feet tall or so, just beautiful colors. And now this year might be a little late because of the weather, but normally we get them about around Mother's Day.
Is this better off in a pot, or should we put it into the ground?
It can do the ground.
It doesn't matter?
It doesn't matter, yeah. And when it dies down in the winter, if we don't get too cold, which usually we don't, they come back again.
Okay.
So even your little bedding guys can come back.
All right, perfect.
Yeah.
And vegetables, we have over there. Maybe we'll just pull a couple out. Like, what is your favorite ones to grow?
Well, of course, tomatoes are my favorite.
Yes.
And we have a lot of really good varieties. This one is
tomatoes.
Yes. And then the peppers.
They smell
That's another good one. Yeah.
And the peppers. Okay.
And we do have the really.
This is a red cherry one, though. This isn't the big tomatoes.
No, that one gets big. I do have another one. This one's called Black Crim.
Okay.
This one is a heirloom.
All right.
Heirlooms are your older varieties that our grandma and grandpas and all those guys grew. And the kind of thing of it is there's two classes. One, people think we need the hybrids. And they're bred, which is the cherry, they're bred to be more disease resistant. The heirlooms just kind of do what they do. And some people say, well, those are more hardy and the other ones are not. It really doesn't matter. If you take care of them the right way, then they'll both produce and do well. The Black Crim is one of those black ones.
Oh, right.
So yes, so there's a lot of really cool varieties out there right now.
And then your favorite of yours is a pepper. And what kind of pepper? Oh, this is a jalapeno.
Yes, the jalapeno. But we also have the really hotties. We've got the ghost pepper, which is like mega.
Dave, ghost peppers.
Yeah. Why would you really? I mean, can you eat one of those?
I can't, but we have people here who like to.
Do they?
Crazy people, but okay.
Yes.
Well, that's awesome. So you have, and then you have a variety of vegetables that we can do now.
Yes.
Okay.
You've got your corn now, and corn you want to plant close. We can plant corn here.
Okay.
And you want to plant them close, and you want to have at least 3 rows.
Okay.
So that the tassels, when they come up and you have the ears down here, they'll pollinate.
Oh, no kidding.
I
didn't know
that.
that.
Yeah, and if you don't have them close enough, you won't get solid ears of corn.
Okay.
So that's important. It's okay to put them close.
Okay. And one last little thing here. We're going to talk about, we have specific planting mix, and then you have a couple things here. So just quickly talk about the planting mix.
The planting mix, this is an acidic. It helps to lower the pH because we are high in alkalinity. Our water and our soil are both high in alkalinity.
Okay.
So every time we water, we give them a shot of alkaline.
Okay.
Most plants want to be neutral to slightly acidic. So this will help with that. Even though it's not, and these aren't azaleas and camellias, most plants like it slightly acidic.
Okay.
So it doesn't hurt to use this on pretty much everything.
Oh, okay, good.
And then
because I mean, me, I wouldn't know. I'd be like, oh, it's only for azaleas.
Yeah.
I would be the one saying that.
Yeah. And some people might go, oh, she's using azaleas, but really,
it doesn't matter. Okay.
It really doesn't matter because our pH is so high.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And then I brought 2 things, well, 3 things actually, and this is really all I use in my, and they're all organic.
Okay.
This is a mineral oil, and this gets the sucking type insects. Of course, they all kind of suck, but we're talking about the ones who actually pierce the plant and suck the juices out, and they usually have sticky excretions, and that causes the ants to come in there. So if you have ants in your plants,
that's
you
why.
have bugs that are causing stickiness.
Oh, interesting.
So
okay.
this will suffocate the insects.
Okay.
And it keeps them. They can't breathe, so they die.
Perfect.
And it's a mineral oil, so it's safe for us. It's safe for pets and whatever's.
And what's the difference between this one and the one we just talked about?
This one here is a bacteria, and this will kill your chewing types insects. Your caterpillars, won't really do grasshoppers, but it does caterpillars, beetles. It also does leaf miners, which are the ones that make little lines in your leaves, and they will also take care of the leaf miner for citrus.
Okay, perfect.
So that's a really good one. And then of course,
then last but not least, sluggo's been around for a long time.
Yes, and this one is an iron.
Sluggo.
This is an iron phosphate product, so it is not. It's safe for pets. It's safe for kids. Of course, they're not going to be eating. And as it breaks down, it turns into iron for the plants.
Oh, good.
So yeah, and it works really well.
Is that with all of these kinds of products?
Nope.
Only Sluggo brand?
There's the ones, there's metaldehyde, which is the nasty stuff, and that really isn't good for us even.
Okay.
But this is good stuff.
Oh, good.
This is
Well,
really good.
that's nice to know because then you wouldn't have to add any extra iron.
No.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Well, wonderful. So, Green Thumb Nursery, Kathy is an expert. So I appreciate you taking the time to come on. Thank you so much.
Thanks for having me.
And if you guys have any questions or want more information about Green Thumb, you can go to greenthumb.com/Lake Forest, or you can call the number on our screen and ask for Kathy because she's there probably all the time.
Yes.
All right, thank you. We'll be right back. No, I know every time. Well, you have started out.
In a land of hopes and dreams lived a luxury lifestyle consultant with spectacular taste. One day he thought, I'll show lottery winners how to live like a millionaire.
I'm like gonna cry. Like, this is beautiful.
Pinch me. He scoured the land looking for the home of their dreams, which he slayed. So the families could live in plenty and live fabulously ever after.
All new My Lottery Dream Home, Friday night at 9 on HGTV.
This isn't just a pastime. It's a passion. The thrill and camaraderie brought him joy. When his family wanted a special way to honor his memory, we knew the perfect way to say goodbye. Only a Dignity Memorial professional can celebrate a life like no other. Find out how at dignityorangecounty.com.
At family-owned Capistrano Toyota, I've been teaching my staff for years that we always say yes to our customers.
Can you help me get financed?
Yes, we can help.
Will you walk my dog?
Yes.
Will you change our baby's diapers?
Yes, of course.
But they may be taking this yes thing a little bit too far. Come and see for yourself that at Capistrano Toyota, we always say yes to our customers.
Our movie for Friday, it looks very interesting, Mortal Engines. And it is in a post-apocalyptic world where cities ride on wheels and consume each other to survive. Wow, that sounds great. Two people meet in London and try to stop a conspiracy. A mysterious young woman, Hester Shaw, emerges as the only one who can stop a giant predator city on wheels devouring everything in its path. Virile and fiercely driven by the memory of her mother, Hester joins forces with Tom Natsworthy, an outcast from London, along with Anna Fang, a dangerous outlaw with a bounty on her head. And this stars Hira Hilmar, Robert Sheehan, and Hugo Weaving. And that is actually from the filmmakers of The Lord of the Rings. So I'm sure it's really quite interesting. Action, adventure, and fantasy. And that'll be on Friday, April 12th from 2 and 7 p.m. And then our Monday movie is a blast from the past, Seven Brides for Seven Brothers, 1954. And that is during the 1850s. Millie Jane Powell, a pretty young cook, marries Adam Howard Keel, a grizzled woodsman, after a brief courtship. When the two return to Adam's farm, Millie is shocked to meet his 6 ill-mannered brothers, all of whom live in his cabin. She promptly begins teaching the brothers proper behavior and, most importantly, how to court a woman. But after the brothers kidnapped 6 local girls during town barn raising, a group of indigenous villagers try to track them down. This stars Jane Powell, Howard Keel, and Jeff Richards. And as I mentioned, that is from 1954, and that'll be on Monday, April 15th at 2 and 6 p.m. All right, so our weather, as Ken said, is looking pretty darn good to plant all of these fabulous plants that I have here on our desk. As you can see, we have a little bit of fog this morning. It's certainly burning off fairly quickly. But today, cooler, mostly sunny after the morning fog, 73-52. Wednesday, sunny with a little bit of breeze, 74-52. And by Friday, oh gosh, no more rain, 10%. We shouldn't even put that up there. There's no chance of rain is what we're hoping for. And then Saturday, mostly sunny, 72 and 53. And then around town, we have beautiful weather. North OC 78, San Diego is at 73, inland about 76. And as you can see, Big Bear is getting up there, 56 and 28, and Palm Springs is a lovely 92. So that all looks pretty darn good. And then tomorrow on our show, we have another full show for you. We have the AutoNation guys from Irvine Toyota coming on. We have UCI Research. It's a brand new research project that's coming up that we want to tell you about. Senior Center and Theater Guild will be here. So have a great day in the Village, and don't forget you can watch the United meeting coming up at 9:30. See you later.